The introduction to the legend sets the stage for the spine-chilling narrative of the campfire ghost story that became real. This component is crucial as it invites the audience into a world where the boundaries between folklore and reality blur, laying the groundwork for the unfolding story. The legend in question revolves around a spirit that materializes when its name is spoken aloud, a common motif in horror tales known as a summoning legend. Such legends often serve as cautions against invoking what should remain unspoken, tapping into deep-seated fears of the supernatural and unknown. The significance of this introduction lies in its ability to create a palpable sense of suspense and curiosity. It suggests that storytelling itself can be a powerful act with unintended consequences. By anchoring the narrative in a familiar setting, a group of friends sharing ghost stories around a campfire, the legend becomes more relatable, making the eventual eerie turn of events even more impactful. In real-world applications, this concept is mirrored in urban myths such as the tale of Bloody Mary, where saying the name thrice before a mirror is said to summon a vengeful spirit. Similarly, stories like The Candyman explore the theme of spoken summoning, underlining the eerie power of words to bridge the gap between the mundane and the supernatural. These examples illustrate the enduring allure of such legends and their capacity to evoke fear through anticipation and imagination. Some enthusiasts argue that these legends serve as social tools for teaching caution and respect for the unknown. They suggest that the thrill of the supernatural helps people process fear in a controlled environment, offering both entertainment and a subtle moral lesson. However, others critique this view, pointing out that such stories might reinforce irrational fears or superstitions in impressionable audiences, particularly children. Challenges to the believability of these legends arise from skeptics who argue that they exploit natural human fears for entertainment without any basis in reality. Yet it is this very tension between belief and skepticism that enriches the narrative, allowing the story to explore deeper themes of faith, doubt, and the power of myth. Ultimately, the introduction to the legend not only sets the foundation for the tale, but also influences the narrative's progression. It serves as a catalyst for the events that follow, linking the initial act of storytelling with the real-world consequences faced by the characters, thereby intertwining myth with reality in a hauntingly unforgettable manner. The campfire gathering is a quintessential setting for storytelling, where a group of friends, enveloped by the night in the warmth of the fire, create a shared space for imagination and camaraderie. In the context of the campfire ghost story that became real, this gathering serves as the perfect backdrop for the unfolding of the eerie legend, where tales move from fiction to a chilling form of reality. Central to the narrative, the campfire gathering is significant because it strips away modern distractions and immerses participants in the primitive and mysterious ambiance of nature. This atmosphere heightens the suspense and blurs the line between what is real and imagined, making the laughter that echoes back from the woods all the more unnerving. In terms of real-world applications, campfire gatherings are often used in outdoor education and team-building settings to foster closeness and trust among participants. Here, storytelling becomes a tool for connection, allowing individuals to share their fears, dreams, and creativity in a safe environment. Additionally, these gatherings are common in cultural traditions worldwide, offering a space to pass down folklore and history, thus preserving cultural heritage. For example, indigenous peoples often use campfires as a central gathering place for sharing ancestral stories and wisdom, reinforcing communal bonds and identity. Supporters of the campfire gathering point to its ability to encourage face-to-face interaction and unplug from technology, allowing for genuine human connection. The simplicity of the setting often leads to profound storytelling experiences, where tales are not just told but felt deeply by those present. However, challenges arise in maintaining this tradition as modern society gravitates towards digital forms of entertainment, potentially losing the art of oral storytelling. Some may argue that campfire gatherings romanticize nature and can overlook issues like environmental impact, especially if not conducted responsibly. Additionally, skeptics might dismiss the authenticity of fright in such stories, viewing the gatherings as mere entertainment rather than a true exploration of the supernatural. This gathering connects deeply to the main topic as it acts as the catalyst for the ghost story's transition from legend to reality. The shared experience around the campfire binds the group in tension and fear, and the boundary between storytelling and reality becomes permeable, influencing the group's belief in and response to the supernatural elements they encounter. Thus, the campfire gathering is more than just a setting. It is an integral element that propels the narrative into the realm of the uncanny. The tale of the summoned spirit centers on the chilling concept of a spirit conjured into existence merely by uttering its name. This idea draws from various cultural myths and legends, where speaking a supernatural entity's name grants it power or presence in the world of the living. In the context of the campfire story, it serves as a pivotal moment, shifting the narrative from playful storytelling to a terrifying reality. It introduces the notion that words have power and that the boundary between myth and reality can blur with dire consequences. The significance of this point lies in its ability to transform the familiar act of sharing ghost stories into an unsettling encounter with the unknown. It underscores a key theme: the unintended consequences of dabbling with forces beyond understanding. By invoking the spirit, the friends inadvertently awaken something that defies logical explanation, enhancing the story's suspense and horror. This concept mirrors several real-world applications and cultural beliefs. For example, the legend of Bloody Mary, where speaking her name 3 times is said to summon her apparition in a mirror. Another example is the Jewish folklore of the golem, a clay figure brought to life through the inscribed name of God. These examples illustrate the recurring motif of names as vessels of power, capable of bridging realms. Supporters of this concept argue that it taps into deep-seated human fears and the allure of the forbidden. It reflects our fascination with the supernatural and the age-old belief that some mysteries should remain unsolved. However, challenges to this concept arise from skeptics who view these stories as mere superstitions or psychological phenomena rather than metaphysical truths. They question the validity of fearing the intangible and argue that such tales serve more as entertainment than evidence of otherworldly forces. The tale of the summoned spirit intricately connects to the broader theme of the campfire story by illustrating the potential dangers of indiscretion and curiosity. It influences the group's dynamic as fear replaces camaraderie and skepticism turns to belief. This shift not only heightens the tension, but also serves as a cautionary tale about respecting the unknown. In doing so, it enriches the narrative, transforming a simple story into a gripping exploration of what happens when myth intersects with reality, leaving both characters and audience questioning the true nature of the world around them. The skepticism among friends introduces a conceptual cornerstone to the eerie legend of the campfire ghost story. Skepticism in this context refers to the doubt and disbelief exhibited by the group of friends as they share ghost stories by the campfire. This disbelief often acts as a defense mechanism against fear, allowing the friends to dismiss potentially frightening ideas as mere fiction. The significance of skepticism is pivotal. It sets the stage for the conflict between belief and reality, providing a natural tension as the story unfolds. This disbelief also makes the eventual supernatural encounter more impactful, as the friends' initial dismissal heightens the shock and fear when they realize they might have awakened something truly extraordinary. In real-world applications, skepticism is a common response when faced with tales of the supernatural or unexplained phenomena. For instance, when people hear claims about haunted houses or UFO sightings, the initial reaction often involves questioning the authenticity of these claims. This disbelief challenges the individuals involved to seek evidence, thereby sharpening critical thinking skills. Another example can be seen in urban legends, where skepticism plays a crucial role in distinguishing between folklore and reality. The act of questioning these stories can both debunk myths and encourage deeper exploration into cultural narratives. Supporters of skepticism argue it is essential for distinguishing truth from fiction, especially in a world filled with misinformation. Skepticism in storytelling helps foster healthy curiosity and promotes a deeper understanding of the narrative by compelling audiences to engage with the material critically. However, challenges arise when skepticism turns into cynicism, potentially closing off individuals from experiences or truths beyond their understanding. An alternative viewpoint suggests that some degree of openness to the unknown is necessary to fully appreciate the mysteries of life. Within the context of the campfire tale, Skepticism not only builds suspense, but also influences the dynamics among the friends. It affects how they interact with each other, the stories they choose to share, and ultimately, how they react to the laughter echoing from the woods. This disbelief initially unites them in their shared mockery of the supernatural, but as events unfold, it could also lead to conflict or divide them based on differing beliefs and reactions. This tension between skepticism and belief enriches the narrative, making the legend more engaging and thought-provoking, while also leaving the audience pondering the thin line between skepticism and acceptance of the inexplicable.